Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we will build together a vision board and a goal collage for 2022 to live a more happier and productive life. Los geht's! My name is Dustin. I'm an IT project manager from Germany, and on this channel we create content that helps us to be more productive, to learn new things and to live a happier and more fulfilled life. Today we will work on increasing clarity and focus in our life by setting up a vision board and a goal collage just using PowerPoint. Especially nowadays, we are confronted with a lack of focus and distractions. But in order to chase your dreams and do the things you really want to do, you need clarity. What can help you with this is a vision board and a goal collage in order to remind yourself of the direction where you want to go. It's also scientifically proven that visualization techniques work. For example, there was a study that looked at weightlifters and they could see that the brain patterns that were activated when they did some weightlifting were similarly activated when they just imagined lifting the weights. Of course, just by creating a vision board or imagining things, you won't reach your goals. You still have to do the work, but it definitely is a contributing factor and we should stack the decks in our favor. Okay, so I divide into a vision board and a goal collage, and many people are confusing them with each other. But I think it's important to differentiate. So vision is something long-term of where you want to be in life. It can be also a bit abstract. So for example, for me, for my area of life, for my pillar of life, learning and mind expansion, this would be, for example, becoming a polyglot, which is, as said, a bit vague still. This is of course not measurable or anything, but it will give you a direction of where to aim at, and it should act like a why. Why are you doing the things? So there should be a bit of an emotional attachment. Then on the other hand, you have the goal collage, and the goal collage contains all the goals within a year, or at least for me. So I do a review of my goal collage each year, and then I renew my different goals and review the current goals and where I am with those. And goals are not abstract, but clearly measurable, and they should always, in my opinion, follow the SMART pattern. SMART is an acronym, and it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. Let's have a look at an example. This could be a certain amount of words learned in a specific time frame, could be a certain amount or certain number of conversations done in a specific time frame or something like that. More on that in detail and about goal setting will follow in another video. First, we need to find out what is important to you, and in order to do so, we need to identify the different areas of life that matter to you. To find those and also your values, there are different exercises you can use, like for example, the Odyssey planning. For that, you create 3 different timelines of how your life should look like in 5 years. So first, you write down your existing plan or idea of how your life should look like in 5 years. Second, find out what you would do if plan A can't happen. So a different timeline, so a different approach. You need to be creative for that. And third, you create again a plan for 5 years, but this time you imagine that time and money doesn't play any role. After that, you will have 3 plans, and then you can ask yourself different questions about that. What will I learn if I do this? Or will this fulfill me? Or what will I enjoy about this path? Then you can also talk to people who are already there, or who have already walked that path that you have envisioned, and ask them different questions and how they like it and what the obstacles were and how their life looks like actually, because often we have a romantic view on things and we only see the good stuff, but when you're actually living the stuff, then you also see the downsides. And then also you can really try things out and you can imagine how stuff feels like, how stuff is like, and especially with information you gathered by talking to people. Okay, enough of the theory part. Let's create a vision board now. These are my pillars, so the functional areas. And right now we are in Notion. Notion is a note-taking, task management, everything tool. It's like Evernote on steroids, I always say. And I use it as a kind of live operating system. So this one is heavily inspired by August Bradley. He's also on YouTube and he's creating videos about how to set up such a system. So it's way more extensive, but this is just one part and I adapted it. And yeah, let's see. So you can see the different pillars or functional areas here, 3 categories. So you can see growth, business and money, and home life and social. So then let's see. So I have learning and mind expansion, focus and productivity, fitness and nutrition, my job, which is at Open Exchange, finance and investing, business, which is YouTube video creation, travel and exploration, partner and love, family and parenting, the house, admin and organizational, which is just an admin pillar, not something dedicated or so, and then relationships, of course. And those pillars or those functional areas of life will look different for each person because everyone has their own values and their own focus on different topics. But you can probably take that as an inspiration or as an idea of how that might look like. Based on that, we can create our vision on those different areas. So here you can see my visions, and you should have for each area of life or each pillar at least one vision. Otherwise the pillar doesn't really make sense. And I have almost everything in here, just some stuff that I don't show because of privacy, but in general this is most of it. So let's see, on the right you can see with which pillar this is linked or which pillar this is linked to. And for example, there's the YouTube channel about productivity and learning, there's to have children, financial independence, good health and fitness, our own house, and so on. And as you can say, all those visions are vague, as already mentioned, so there are no SMART goals or something like that. They should just give us the direction. And based on those visions, or based on that vision, you can then create the vision board. For that you first need, of course, pictures. So you take all that and then you Google it or you search for something like that for, I don't know, for our own house, for example. You put in here into Unsplash, for example, house or dream house or something like that, and then you could take something of that, for example this one, and it looks nice. Or you could also use just use Google. After you have gathered all the pictures you need, I already did that, otherwise this video would go like 2 hours or so, we can aggregate everything. So either you can use Canva, which is free but not as comfortable in that matter, or you use PowerPoint, and that's what we're going to do now. So here's PowerPoint. We will start with a blank presentation. Here we go. Okay, we delete the titles, and now we just add the pictures we downloaded. Okay, let's see. And this looks awful, and it should be like that. But now on the right you are able to see the design ideas, and that's the really nice thing about PowerPoint. Before I used PowerPoint, or before I found out about this option or this function in PowerPoint, I always used GIMP, and I tried to, or I put in all the pictures and all with the different layers, and I shuffled around, and it took me hours, to be honest. And now using that method, it only takes few minutes. So searching for the pictures and becoming clear about your own vision takes the most time, and after that just using PowerPoint really is fast. So now let's see how that works. So you can just click on it and it will rearrange everything in a nice manner. For example, like this. No, I don't like that, it's a bit crowded. This one looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think. Or this one, what do you think? Yeah, no, let's go with this one. There we can see work hard anywhere still, because we are so productive. Work hard. Okay, now we have that, and now we can go ahead and export the stuff. So I just clicked on File, Export. Let's create a PNG file, and we will call it Vision Board New or something. There you go. Now it gets exported, and now it's nice that we have a vision board, but if we don't look at it, the vision board is worth nothing. So we need to have a place where we can review it on a regular basis. So you can either print it out if you are into paper stuff, or if you are more digital like me, you can also put it on a page that you review regularly. You can also set it as a desktop wallpaper, but I don't like that because it's a bit crowded then at the desktop. And you can also just create a Notion page like I do, and then copy it over, and then you have a nice page that you can review on a daily basis. And that's actually it. And you can do exactly the same, of course, with your goals. So for that you would need to find the pictures for your goals, and then also put it all to PowerPoint, and it will give you a nice collage. But there's one limitation with PowerPoint, and that is that you only can arrange a certain amount of pictures. I think that's already what we have there is probably already the maximum, probably 1 or 2 pictures more. But that's not a problem. You can just create multiple collage or multiple slides, and then in the end you can just put them all on one page. That's how I do it actually. That's it. If you like this video and one of your goals is related to language learning, then you probably might find my mini-series about pronunciation useful. Further, if you want to learn more about goal setting and how to achieve your goals, the next video is something for you. Please let me know how your vision looks like in the comments, and if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Thank you very much for watching, and see you the next time.